Okay guys, so I want to talk to you about installing a package. So these are packages from New Zealand, the Arataki packages, tube style packages. So you have your full tube here. It's a really great system because the bees can pull air from the bottom and pull it through, and so they can stay nice and cool. The only issue is if they're really hot, they can't cool down. But if you have cold air, they can regulate their heat really well, and it's a great system for sending packages. And so these ones, again, like I said, from New Zealand. And so what is going on here, I'm going to install this package and show you how it's done. So there's this green ribbon here, and so this green ribbon, that's got the queen attached to it. So she's in a cage, and she's going to be, I'm going to pull her out, and I'll show you that in a minute. Okay, so here's our hive setup. I've taken out the frames there, and so these frames, these are all drawn out. It's okay if you don't have drawn frames already. These ones are kind of nice. They got a little bit of honey in there, and you can see there's a little bit of see that sheen to it there. So there's some honey there, and this was a hive that was from one of my dead outs from last year, and so I'm reusing it. The honey's still good in it. There's pollen in here. There's nothing wrong with these frames. So yeah, we just want to make sure that our comb is our hive has been disease free, and you should just know that as far as if you're unsure and you have a bunch of dead brood in your hive and you're just concerned with how the frames look, you can always get the bee inspector to come out and take a look. They're happy to do a test. They're happy to take a look at it, or look online to kind of see an idea. But so what we're going to do is we're going to take the bees. We're going to take the queen out, and we're going to dump the bees right into here, and I'll try to get you a good shot of that as we do that. Here's my pollen patty that I just made that up myself out of Ultra Bee, and so I mix sugar water with it, mix it with the Ultra Bee, and that's their pollen supplement for the spring here. Okay guys, so we're going to take this package, take this top off, and we're going to install this package. So what you're going to do, you're going to pop out these staples like I said before. Get the ones off the ribbon. Pop those all out, just like that. Make sure you get all of them out. And then what you're going to do is just simply, you're going to hit this on the ground and to get the bees down the bottom. So just tap them down like that. You're going to pop that top off. Down inside here, you see there's a little bit of comb that they've made. You can kind of see the bees are totally fine. They got, they're just in there like that. They're just in the tube, so we're going to knock them down again. Okay, and we're going to slowly pull this. So they've made a little bit of comb. So we're going to pull this out. Like I said, it's fine to knock them down. A little Apivar strip that comes with the bees. Oh, apparently I don't have a queen box in here, so she'll be in there. It's great for a demonstration video. So this is good. So there's no queen cage on this ribbon. So let's put these guys in here, shake them all in, and then what we're going to do is we're going to take this tube, and we're just going to dump it right into the thing. We're just going to flip it right upside down. So I got my tube, and I'm going to dump it right into the hive here. So let's. Here she goes. So it's very simple. You just knock it down like that, and the bees go right in. And they just slowly start to, now I gotta find my queen box. So I'm just gonna, there she is right there. So I'm just going to snag her out of there. There she is right there. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put, before these bees get too excited, I'm just gonna toss them right in these frames in there, just like that, to get them. Put them right in there so they can crawl up there on into the box. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop. There's a cork on this box right there. See it right at the end there, kind of. It's right where and so I'm going to pop that cork out, and then I'm just going to let her right in here, because these bees have been in with the queen for more than 3 days, so we're good to let her go right away. So hopefully you guys will be able to see this here, and so queen is right there. Might be kind of hard with the light. That's her right there, and she's by herself. She has no attendants. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to pop this cork out, just like this. So she tried to get out there. So you just got to be fairly quick. She tried to come out right away. So you got to be fairly quick to try to make sure she doesn't get out. So you pop that cork out, just put your finger over top, and so you can just let her into the hive, just like this, or you can take it and you can separate your frames and just put her in just like this with the hole facing down, and she'll just go right in there and with the bees. So we can try that. My frames are a little tighter just because these are used and I don't have it nicely all cleaned, but she might just nicely come out, or like what I can do, there she goes right there, and she's in. So it's as simple as that. She just went, can't see her anymore, but she just went right down into there. And so what we're going to do is we're going to take this pollen patty, and we're going to put a couple little scratches in it, bees can get access to it. And then we're going to put the lid on. And see, I already got sugar water in there. I forgot to talk about that. So I already had this filled up with sugar water, 2 to 1, 2 parts sugar to 1 part water. And yeah, we'll put that top on, and they are done. So one thing too that you might want to think about with having a new hive like this, an entrance reducer. So I have a top entrance. We live on the west coast, so the moisture here, it's important to be able to get rid of that moisture. So I have a top entrance. That way when the bees fan, that moisture just doesn't hit the ceiling and drop back down into the bees in the wintertime. And yeah, so that's installing a package.